Hi, everybody. This is the Oracle Code Spotlight, where we are spotlighting the certified practitioners of the Oracle Code, where they really are attuned to hologram healing, DNA recalibration, medbed healing, and also where they've opened their evolution chakra. And they can help you massively. And I want to introduce our first guest, who's Deborah Williams. And Deborah, who is a beautiful soul who channels divine messages and light language to awaken soul remembrance and activate your spiritual gifts. And she does this through high frequency energy, intuitive oracle card readings, and light language transmissions. And her light language transmissions are absolutely amazing. They're usually either spoken or sung or moved. She also helps clients awaken dormant DNA codes that help them remember past life wisdom that supports their future path. And each session is sacred and tailored to their soul timeline, and the codes that she transmits embed into the cellular structure, activate only when the client's vibration is ready, guiding them to walk forward with ease, with clarity, and divine alignment. Cannot wait to do this beautiful session with Deborah. How are you doing, Deborah? Lovely.
I'm doing very well, Anna. Thank you very much.
And tell the people about you, the core essence of what your soul work right now is.
It's calling in the alignment of people who I work with. It's encouraging them to open up and explore that divine gift that's inside. It's allowing them to use, through the modality of the light language I use, to actually tap in to that intrinsic knowledge that they've already got, that maybe they have forgotten. They need to reawaken it. It needs to be re-enlightened. It needs to be recoded. And it'll only be transmitted and brought to the surface when they are correct and in that right alignment of their own soul. So moving forward, and it can cover a majority of anything at all. It could be from a simple awakening of the spirit to something as deep as inner child work, to any trauma that has gone on, or any activation that they want to enlighten in their current practice or their future now moments that are still yet to come.
Amazing, amazing, isn't that? That just warms my heart, so it does. And what actually Oracle Code modalities do you actually use? Do you use the hologram, the medbeds? What does it use alongside your light language, and how does that help others too?
Okay, so alongside my light language, I will use a combination of both the hologram healing and the medbeds. And I tend to use that, and I find it works exceptionally well. It gives the consolidation of both, and it brings a new level of healing and enlightenment to what we're doing.
Yeah, beautiful. Love it. We're doing very powerful work here. So before you joined the Oracle Code, what were you struggling with in all areas? What was the things that you were struggling with?
Main thing for me was awareness of my own gifts and the power of my own gifts. The tremendous way that I could help people through the language, through the intuitive verses, through the connections that I have, I didn't understand. And this has actually allowed me to consolidate not only my practice, but open up avenues of practice for others.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Amazing. And what specific, because that in itself is just amazing, because so many people out there, they don't know how to use their gifts, or they don't allow themselves to open up to those gifts. And it's just amazing that that's allowed that for you. So what part of the Oracle Code, the journey, changed you the most, and why?
I think when I had two particular practitioners I worked with, and I still work with them as we're very friends, and I went up to the medbeds and it just blew my mind. it absolutely opened me up on such a divine level that there was this window of clarity. And so much information came through from the practitioners I was working with that absolutely rocked me to the core in validation of what and who I am as a soul.
Beautiful, beautiful. And it really is that powerful. So what do you offer as a certified Oracle Code practitioner? How can you help others? What is it that you offer for people?
So like I said, I use hologram healing and medbed technology together. And I find that actually works quite well. I'm very intuitive and I bring in my light language. I'm driven and guided by that light language. I work closely with the Syrians and the Arcturians within that space, within that high vibrational energy, but also within that, I also tap into intuitive divine messages that come through because I channel those as well. And as part of a supported package, I will tune in and be guided to certain oracle cards. And those will be read at the end of the session. And I can tell you now that 99.9% of them, I haven't got a clue what I'm going to say when I pick them. But spirit is there and that divine wisdom comes through and it is clarity for that particular person on their stage of their journey.
Yeah, beautiful. And it does. It just, when you're going this deep to the spiritual and advanced level, it just really, it brings your gifts a different trajectory. It really does. Yeah. And the thing is, what Deborah hasn't told you also is, I mean, it's 20 odd years you've been a health practitioner as well. Yes. Helping others in
nearly 40 actually, or 42 years.
There you go. So 42 years, she brings a lot of wealth around health and what's actually going on, because we actually work with the 4 bodies. It's not just the physical body that we work with. We're working with the spiritual, the emotional, and the psychological. And Deborah's able to do that with working in the field that she's working in of her light language, and also her intuitive spirit team who works for your spirit team. There's really a powerful trajectory that's going on with the client and with Deborah. And she really is helping others to expand their remembrance of what they are. So tell me, what offers would you like to show to the people? Because they probably don't know who you are. Some of them will, but I bet even some of them don't even know what you offer. The people who know you just by talking to you. And I really think that Deborah should, and if anybody thinks this too, please comment below, because she's so gifted in her light language that I really think Deborah should open an academy for people who are doing the light language and doing something trajectories to help them remember what is actually going on there and to advance their gifts and help them also. And I know Deborah's laughing there, but we've just been discussing this before we came on here, and I just think it's just, I just always see this for her. And so let them know what do you do? You know?
I can do a variety of things. It's all soul-led, it's all spirit-led. It's led by each individual client and what they actually want, so it's tailored for their needs. Yeah. It can be an individual session, one-on-one. It can be a session that goes over 2 or 3 different sessions because it builds on each other and it allows the client to go away and do some work and come back, and we can consolidate it and then do some more. It can be that it's a package where you do it over 3 or 4 months, and it's bringing together different elements of things that are actually not in alignment for that particular client's soul. And it's looking at the reasons why. How can we get behind that? How can we heal it? How can that client move forward and actually shine in their own right and clear anything from their energetic system, their physical system, their emotional system that actually is not quite aligned with where they want to be.
Beautiful.
So it's just connecting on an individual lesson to bring in soul messages, to bring in the light language, and to activate and assist them in moving forward from where they currently are.
Beautiful. And what results do some of your clients experience? What would they be experiencing? Because I know some of them, they're releasing personal trauma. So you tell me, what will they experience? Yeah.
It's individual, obviously, and it can be that I've had a particular client who has had childhood trauma, and that childhood trauma we have discussed and aligned, and through the light language, it has cleared that timeline.
Yeah.
So it is not affecting them in their current empowerment.
Yeah.
It's still in the background, but it's spent, it's been embraced, it's been recognized, it's been released, but it's still part of who they are. But moving forward, they don't carry that trauma.
Beautiful.
I've gone in where I've done individual healing on different areas of the body that can bring relief, often tied up with individual bits of trauma. We think of physical pain as pain because you've got a bad knee or a bad leg or something, but often behind that, there's a spiritual or a physical reason that pain is actually showing up. It's a physical manifestation of something isn't quite right.
Yeah.
And we can tap into that. It doesn't mean that suddenly you'll be jumping off the bed and you'll be running down the street, but it's a gradual process of embedding and absolutely understanding and doing the work day in, day out to actually achieve that ultimate goal of freedom.
Beautiful, beautiful, absolutely. It is such powerful when they get that release. It's just so powerful. If you could speak directly to someone on the edge of joining the Oracle Code, what would you say?
It's the best thing, honestly. If you are teetering on the edge of deeper awareness, if you are being called to do this, I'd say jump in with both feet. It is the best investment that you will ever make in your own life, in your own soul, not only to enlighten and brighten and consolidate your own soul and all that gifts that you have, but you have all of this practice that you can then share with others and pass that knowledge on. It is a true investment in wealth, health, and well-being.
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Deborah. And that is Deborah. If you want to get in touch with Deborah, I'm going to put the links down below. If you want to get in touch with her, if you feel called, if anything resonates with you. Also, Deborah has many ways that you can TikTok and Facebook, and we'll put all those links down below. Do you
Thank you.
would like to finish with, Deborah?
Just to say thank you, and if you feel called, then by all means reach out. I am free. I've got a diary that can get quite busy, but we can always try and work something out. But if you feel called to work with me or to explore anything, then just reach out and we'll see where we can go.
Beautiful. And I just want to reiterate that not only are you getting Deborah's spiritual skills, but you're also getting 42 years of health.
Make you feel old.
But that in itself is beautiful, because you'll see things that other people don't see. With working as a health practitioner for 42 years, you understand it, not just from a spiritual point of view, but also from a scientific, physical point of view as well.
And psychologically as well, you get a lot of cues with people about their resistance and things like that, about what's been happening and how we can work around it.
And that's why I'm bringing that up, so people can see the whole of Deborah, not just the spiritual Deborah. Deborah, if you would like to give the viewers some light language, let's just do that if it's coming through.
Okay. If you would like to ground, open, receive and say I do, then this is from my heart to yours, calling in peace, love and abundance. Ina kara uko kora aini kia sokoko. E shaka kara inaha. on ara o kokohi kia, ara sahi kia na san, shonori kia, ara o no ka ina saka. So Ikara ora ina e ni koho, ara o kosina shakuhia, ana sahi ki ayo kora, ana hiki ana san. Namaste.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Deborah. That was
You're
amazing.
welcome.
And I really felt that right in the heart there. So that was
Thank
beautiful.
you.